I think what led to Three Live Crew not being together now is a lot of mistrust, holding in secrets. I mean, I love both of those guys to death. I love Conan, I love BG, but if the problem's too big, man, I just minus myself away from the problem. That's basically it.
It's a dangerous time right now to be walking alone, Ronnie, so come join this clique.
Looks like we got a little family reunion. BG James, this time, Conan, you son of a bitch. Whoa. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
In disguise, I try to hide myself away from you. Where is the truth?
You were mi familia. You tore that apart. In what pit of hell in your heart did you hide these feelings? Damn it, Conan, that was Machete.
Understand I long for the life you give, so look past the man that I am. So take my hand, I lost my way. This time I won't stand here and push you away.
Beat that K to the I to the pistol. I'm that B to the G to the jizzle. Together we are the James Gang.
Wake me up and separate me, break me down and pick me back up again. Take my
The dynamic duo rides once again. Get it! Got it! Good!
Wake me up and separate.
Don't think I've forgotten what you did with Juan the Truth Killing. You turned them against me, pero me la vas a pagar. ¡Órale! ¡Arriba la raza! Nash LAX, órale!
You're kissing ass whipping and hell's coming with us. I know I got family with me now. You boys are headed for a head-on collision with the James Gang.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number one, accompanied to the ring by Conan. They are Homicide and Machete, the Latin American Exchange.
Well, the fallout from the nasty breakup of the Three Live Crew, and yes, for a short spell, the Four Live Crew, has finally come to a head. For months, we watched the friction escalate until it eventually reached the breaking point. At first, Kip James, he was the wedge, he started the split. He couldn't coexist with Conan. Then it was Conan and BG, the major disagreements, but who would have thought that it was 66-year-old Bob Armstrong, the former wrestler, the father of BG, who would be the innocent victim that cemented the split.
Hey.
We're gonna hear from Conan.
Hay un nuevo grupo en la lucha libre y somos los latinoamericanos. And if you punk asses don't like that, it ain't for you anyways, it's for la raza. Now, BG, I did what I did because that's what I do. You see, you break your word or you double cross me, we mash on your punk ass, and you know that better than anybody else. So tonight, I went to Brooklyn, New York, and got my capo, the notorious 187 Homicide. Then I went to the Bronx, and I got one of my street soldiers, Machete. Now, Machete, when a soldier goes AWOL or he goes down, another soldier must take his place. So tonight is your night to earn some stripes, because LAX, that's how we do. Órale, arriba la raza!
You didn't know?
James Gang,
And their opponents, Kip James and BG James. They are the James Gang.
Well, it looks like Conan has been doing a little recruiting. He's got a new soldier from the street in Machete to join 187 Homicide in Conan's Mafia, the group known as the LAX, the Latin American Exchange. But here's the James Gang, BG and Kip.
One thing about the Latin American Exchange is what Conan said, is that it's a continual process. He's still looking. He said it's not even done. He's searching. But we're going to hear from BG James first.
Viewing world, welcome to Against All Odds. where tonight, TNA's version of Menudo gets their just dues. Now then, O-Town, let's make a little noise up in this bitch! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, total non-stop action proudly brings to you its soon-to-be NWA Tag Team Champions of the World! He's the K to the I to the Pizzle. I'm that B to the G to the Jizzle. You gotta catch us if you want us to hang, cause together we're the James Gang.
Now, when you look at it,
Whoa! Don't even get a chance to hear from Kip James. Conan in the Latin American exchange. Homicide and Machete on the attack even before the opening bell.
Even Conan got into the action right there as the referee tells him he's got to get out of the ring, and that was a good move right there by LAX. I don't blame Conan for it. They saw an opportunity. He felt like, hey, these guys have so much experience together. Let's take it to him from the start. And it seemed to work, but then again, when you're that experienced, they can turn it around in a heartbeat, and that's what the James Gang just did.
Oh, they sure did. They just cleared the ring of the Latin American exchange. How about a little history lesson? The former Road Dogg, the former Billy Gunn, as the then New Age Outlaws, a tag team force for years in the WWE, and now they are reunited again. When Road Dogg entered TNA, he used his real name, B.G. James. When Billy Gunn wanted to pay tribute to B.G.'s family, he took the ring name Kip James, and the James Gang was born.
You can see right now Homicide going in. What a distinct advantage that Kip James has on him in size, power. But I'm gonna tell you something, Homicide's a guy that grew up in the streets. He's a gang member.
He's a street thug.
He's a street thug, and he's not afraid of anybody. Fear is not a word that he knows.
You're right, Conan is referred to him as the Puerto Rican street thug from Brooklyn, New York, and there goes Machete as well, courtesy of Kip James.
Well, they might not be afraid, but they've got to have a little respect right there for Kip James. Wow, what power he has.
I know you had a chance to talk to Conan, or I guess it would be better to say we had a chance to listen to Conan earlier today, telling us that he recruits his soldiers from the streets. He brings that street thug mentality as Kip James going to take him up. He's going to try and overpower him. And power bomb or Homicide. Wow.
I tell you what, I mean, you can have all the heart in the world, but sometimes it's just not enough. And Kip James is proving right now to Homicide. And again, this guy is somebody that has, you know, looked into the face of death at times in his lives, and so the fear is not the factor, but it's just the experience right now of the James Gang, and they are just dominating this matchup.
How about Conan telling us that he can trust Machete, he can trust Homicide, unlike the situation that went down with the 3 Live crew.
Well, he's trying to find a new brotherhood right here. That's what he's doing, and like I mentioned earlier, it's a process, he told me. It's a process. That's what brought Machete in here. He's looking for the right combination. He said he's not done looking, but he's going to find the right combination, and it all started because of that hatred that he has for that man in the ring, B.G. James.
Yeah, but then when the situation involved Bullet Bob Armstrong, the father of B.G. James, who just connects with a kick to the head of Machete, and boy, has him rocking. He doesn't even know which side of the 6-sided ring his partner Homicide is on after receiving that boot. That's when the street thug mentality of the LAX, to me, went way too far. It was a gang-style beating of a 66-year-old man. They put him in the hospital. He needed knee surgery after the LAX took care of Bob Armstrong.
You know, I was a little sympathetic with Conan up to that point. I understood a little bit where he was coming from up until that. When you go that far, you've gone overboard, and there's no forgiveness there. And I don't blame BG, and I don't blame Kip, because what he did to Bullet Bob Armstrong was inexcusable.
LAX take it to Kip James. Homicide takes him out, and now Conan gets involved. There goes Kip James right into the guardrail.
The referee didn't see it. That's just exactly what LAX needed right there. Get an advantage, because you've got to somehow cut off the oxygen and the momentum that Kip James was bringing into this bout. And look at Homicide now just choking him right there.
You're right. Referee Andrew Thomas distracted on the opposite side of the ring. He didn't see the involvement of Conan, and now Homicide has a weakened Kip James. They're going to take him face first right into that top turnbuckle and then catch him with a right hand.
boot right there. Took just a little too long, and you can see he's trying to shake it off. But oh, that's what you do. Play possum a little bit, and that's what he did.
Kip James committed himself, went airborne. Homicide tossed him into the corner, goes for the pin attempt. But Kip James able to break it up and now roll out to the ring apron here. Just going to try and regroup and slow things down, but Konnan gets involved again.
Every time the referee's back is turned, Konnan takes a cheap shot. Oh, what's he doing, fighting him? Oh, come on!
Whatever it takes, that's the mentality that the Latin American Exchange bring to TNA. And you've always got to be wary of Konnan and that weapon that he uses, that slapjack. He can hit you with that thing at any time.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, that weapon that he has, and he just uses it to beat on you and beat on you. You know he's got it on him.
Homicide goes high risk with zero reward. Flies off the top. Kip James rolls out of the way, but he's got to get BG in.
As Homicide's got to get Machete in here right now. Konnan has done his part, taking advantage of every situation that he could. But BG James is the fresh man, and you can see as he just comes right in there bringing the rights.
And no, the boot for Homicide takes him out. Right hand for Machete. He's going to drag Homicide right back into the ring. How about this? And then fights back as Machete tried to catch him from behind. Off into the ropes. There's the big boot.
He's like a man possessed out there right now, but Homicide breaks it up. And oh! Just as he stands up straight, Kip James sends him back out with a shot.
Kip James follows up out here on the arena floor. Meanwhile, action in the ring with Machete and BG James. BG puts on the brakes. He's going to go pump handle if he can take him out.
He's got it. He hits it.
Him down. Going to go for the cover.
1, 2. Got it. James James.
Here are your winners, the James Gang.
That slapjack. There it is. There's the weapon from Konnan. The slapjack repeatedly to the back and to the back of the head of BG James.
Not even letting him get a chance to celebrate. Konnan waited for it. It's almost like he planned for this, that if the James Gang won, he would be right there. Listen to him just screaming in the face of BG.
He's right in his face. And now, Machete.
Look at this.
That's Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Oh,
That's the father of BG James, and he's staring down Konnan. It's a 66-year-old man who's look at this. He's taking his jacket off.
Oh, he wants revenge. He took it at the hands. Konnan knows it.
You chicken, you know what? You're not so brave, Konnan, when you don't have 3-on-1 odds.
Oh, man, he was waiting for the opportunity. Look at that. And they can't believe it as he just walked out. Hey, if you're man enough to attack him, you got to be man enough to fight him.
Father and son, you heard it from BG. You did this to my daddy, and we'll never forget it, Konnan. And Bullet Bob just stared down Konnan, and he chickened out to the back. And Jeremy Borat, he is chicken, you know what?